Traveling by helicopter from New York to the Hamptons is not just a luxury for super broker Jared Seligman. It's a time-saving, money-making necessity.
If I have to look at 20 properties in a day and be back in the sea at 4 o'clock, I make that happen.
Today, Jared's landing in one of Long Island's wealthiest enclaves to visit a very unique weekend house that comes with some outrageous amenities. The owner built a tennis court on the roof that's decorated by 7-time Grand Slam champ Venus Williams.
This is the only tennis court on a roof deck in all of the Hamptons.
The elevated court cost more than $1 million to build. Down below, there's a giant hot tub connected to an infinity pool with some very lavish landscaping.
Instead of just a little hydrangea plant that you see at every house in the Hamptons, we have a flower here that retails for nearly $300,000.
The art outside is impressive, but the decor inside is even more luxe. Every room in the place has one-of-a-kind pieces handpicked by 24 different world-renowned interior designers like Sasha Bykov. Turned one of the 7 bedrooms into a palace worth over $1 million.
The room started with this hand-painted 24-karat gold leaf koi wallpaper that was made.
This whole thing was hand-painted?
The wallpaper alone is worth more than $250,000, and the infinity mirror on the wall cost more than $100,000. The least expensive item in the room is for a pampered pooch.
This is an 18th century custom dog bed from Chateau de la Pooch, and it retails at about $2,500.
Everything in this mega mansion is expensive, from the $87,000 sculpture in the entranceway to the Porsche in the driveway that's worth more than $100,000. Nearly all of it is for sale, and a portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
And that's why I'm here wearing pink today, really to support an amazing philanthropic cause, but also to strategically market this home.
A genius strategy that's already brought thousands of super rich shoppers through the property. And if someone falls in love with the nearly $17 million summer home, they can have everything inside it for around $10 million, knowing the splurge is going to a great cause. Perched on a cliff in the Rocky Mountains, 9,000 feet above sea level, sits a modern marvel made of mahogany and limestone. It's one of the most expensive homes here in Telluride, Colorado, an understated yet swanky ski town, where Oprah and Tom Cruise both own homes.
We're on top of Telluride or on top of the world.
Broker Steve Katzman's been hired to sell this nearly 12,000 square foot glass castle with 7 bedrooms and 10 baths. And it's being offered completely furnished.
$32.5 million to the lucky buyer.
Step through the mansion's 9-foot glass front door, and the massive windows make it hard to distinguish inside from outside. Those lines are blurred even further by the slabs of limestone that cover the exterior and seamlessly continue into the home's interior.
You can't find any materials exceeding this quality.
Douglas fir lines the ceilings, and mica, a black mineral rock, covers the entire wall in the master suite. But the house is really all about good times. Whether you're relaxing in the game area on the lower level, the movie theater that seats 9, or the room dedicated to playing video games, you're looking at an entertainer's dream. And don't expect any neighbors to drop by unannounced. This party house leaves plenty of room for peace and tranquility as well. The estate sits within the almost 900-acre Grayhead Wilderness Preserve, so neighbors are few and far between. But even though you'll feel like you're living miles away from civilization, downtown Telluride is only minutes away. Regardless, the house takes full advantage of the landscape. Along with the breathtaking panoramic views of the Rockies, there's a pond fed by a waterfall that runs right under the master suite, which is connected to the main house by an interior glass bridge.
The architectural features tend to not compete with the mountains, but blend with the mountains.
And whoever moves into this house won't have to share these vistas with anyone else.
This home, as magnificent and spectacular as the views it offers, the privacy is unbeatable.
Now that's living the high life. When the super rich and famous want a vacation in Hawaii, they stay here at one of the most expensive retreats on the island. This is the Four Seasons Luxury Resort on Oahu. And if you don't quite recognize it, that may be because it just went through a massive renovation. Jessica Alba, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Matthew McConaughey have all been spotted here.
Our goal was to redo the entire resort. This resort had to be the most incredible, world-class resort ever built.
Sanjeev Hulugali is the creative mind behind the hotel's recent $500 million facelift.
It is actually very magical in every sense of the word.
Some of that magic includes a 35,000 square foot 5-story spa, a $7 million Olympic-size infinity pool, a $30 million man-made garden, and the expansive over 3,500 square foot penthouse, a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath suite priced at $19,000 per night, making it one of the most expensive places to stay in all of Hawaii. And while guests surely appreciate the $7,500 chandelier that lights up the grand entryway and the marble-covered bathrooms with high-tech remote-control toilets, the suite's most stunning feature is outside, on the 800-square-foot wraparound terrace.
In the mornings, you wake up, you get to see the sunrise. In the evenings, you get to see a beautiful sunset, which is just magical.
And for a price, the hotel's happy to deliver an even better view by chopper. It can cost up to an additional $40,000 for a high-end day trip, where the Four Seasons will land you on an extinct volcano where a 5-star dinner awaits, with butler service, expensive bubbly, and a very private table for two.
This is the true sense of heaven on earth.